to the cloud. So what we are going to talk about today is the King Kong matrix. And I want everyone to know on this call, anyone watching this video, that the King Kong matrix can and will change your life. It's already changing lives across the world. So jumping right in, what is King Kong? King Kong is a platform that has a product of crypto alerts. Crypto alerts across 5 different matrices, and we'll talk about what those matrices are and what they mean. But you will receive from 1 to 5 crypto alerts by being part of the King Kong matrix. And each one of these crypto alerts is a product that brings tremendous value well beyond whatever it costs to join this opportunity, okay? Like I mentioned, we have 5 different matrices. The Gelada matrix, you get 1 crypto alert per month, per life. And that's important. I want you to remember that. You buy into the Gelada matrix 1 time and you get 1 crypto alert per month for life. Langer, 2 crypto alerts per month for life. And you get 1 additional crypto alert for every matrix that you buy into. And those alerts are per month for life, for 1 buy-in, 1 time, okay? King Kong Matrix also provides you with early access to coins, to NFTs, to other projects in the digital space and in the crypto space that offer you a discount to that opportunity before anybody else gets to hear about it. That actually defines the WL opportunity listed next to Mandrills, where you get 5 crypto alerts per month plus whitelist opportunities. And what does whitelist mean? So if you were one of your friends, one of your entrepreneurs knocked on your door and said, "Hey, Willie, I have this business that I'm about to launch, and they have a huge success track record already. I have this business I'm going to launch. I'm going to sell this product for $100. But Willie, because you're Willie, I'm going to give it to you for 5. You get to get into this opportunity for 5. That's what whitelist opportunities mean. Early access, heavily discounted entries where everyone else is going to be paying 5, 10, 20x what you pay. Marketing team is also part of King Kong Matrix. And this marketing team has a track record for taking several coins to 9-figure market cap. I can't do what David did yesterday, but going online, you can know what 9-figure market cap means. It means you're in the top 50, top 100 on coinmarketcap.com. That means you are on the map. And this marketing team, our marketing team as part of King Kong Matrix, has done just that for several coins already. So the product of King Kong is beyond the value of the buy-in. The product itself will 10x, 20x, 30x, maybe even just 5x, but you will double, triple your money that you've invested just by participating in the product. But there's more to King Kong Matrix. So let's talk about it. I said there were 5 matrices, and Gelada is the first matrix, okay? The buy-in for Gelada is 25 cents. I actually sometimes feel tempted to just end the Zoom right now. 25 cents to buy into an opportunity that will provide you potentially a total payout of $335,544. And you may ask, well, how is that possible? Well, the payout per position is half a penny. And I know you're asking, well, now you really have to tell me, how is that possible? You're paying me half a penny and I'm going to get $335,544. Tell me how. I'm glad you asked. If you look at the matrix to the right, you will see levels 1 through 25. This is a 2x25 force matrix that does not involve moving people. It involves positions. And if you look at the second column, you've got positions per level, going all the way from level 1 of 2 positions down to level 25 of 33,000 positions plus. And you get paid half a penny for each one of those. And it may still not be adding up how half a penny can add up to $335,544. It's called duplication. So if you look at this buy-in for this matrix, matrix 1, we haven't even gone the 4 matrices past this one. If you look at the buy-in of 25 cents, let me ask you, how many positions would you buy for a chance at $335,544? Would you buy just one position, 10 positions, 50 or 100, 1,000? How many would you buy? I suspect that it would be more than one. Now imagine duplicating yourself and finding other people, sharing this opportunity with other people who will also buy more than one position for 25 cents on this matrix. And think about the power of duplication. And one way to really think about that is looking up on Google, how much money in 30 days would you amass if you doubled half a penny? The number will blow you away. So let's continue on. The second matrix, Langer, the buy-in is 50 cents. Again, I'm tempted to end the Zoom right now. It's 50 cents for one position on this matrix. The payout is a penny for every position that falls underneath you. And the total payout is $671 million. Where, anywhere in this world, can you find an opportunity that will only require 2 quarters and give you a chance to have the bag of $671,000? All of us, many of us in this opportunity today and in other opportunities throughout these last few years even, have been in countless opportunities that cost probably 10 times, 100 times, 200 times more than 50 cents. First matrix, 25 cents. Second matrix, 50 cents. We're at 75 cents right now if you got on matrix 1 and 2, and we have the opportunity to make a penny and a half for every position underneath us and a payout of $1 million for 75 cents. How many positions would you get? Again, ask yourself, would you get one? Would you get 50, 100? Think about it. And whatever that number is, go out and duplicate it. Double your chances, double your opportunity, double your platform to get to $671,000 or $1 million for those two. Let's go to matrix 3. We have the Macau matrix. The buy-in for the Macau matrix is $1. The payout per position is 2 pennies, 2 cents. 2 cents per position on that matrix. The total payout, once the matrix is filled, is $1.3 million. We are now at $1.75 buy-in with a payout of 3.5 cents for a chance, a payout per position, correction, for a chance at $2+ million. Have you ever heard anything like this? Where you can get in at such a low price. And we'll talk more about why that is. Mr. Hunter will talk more about the vision that King Kong Matrix had, but I want us to get excited about what we're seeing right now. $1.75, 3 matrices, 3.5 cents paid per position. And again, that may not sound like a lot, but go to Google and say, what will 3.5 cents doubled every day for 30 days give me? And if you just did a sliver of that, you have access to 2.3 million plus. One thing I want to pause here and say a few things about these matrices and the sweet spot about King Kong Matrix. King Kong Matrix has provided a platform where you don't ever have to worry about losing a person or a position. Every platform that we've been on to date, we invest in people, We're excited about this opportunity. We bring them in. Everyone's rallied. Everyone's excited. And then we get to the next 30 days where everybody has to pay their subscription. And many fall off. And our investment goes with them. The sweet spot about King Kong, they can't fall off. And what do I mean by that? Automatic enrollment. King Kong Matrix will withhold the buy-in from your first matrices earnings for the second matrix, and so on for the third and for the fourth and for the fifth. No one has to go click a button. No one has to decide. The system will do it for you. And the beautiful part about that for a builder, which I am not, and I will let Wesley talk about that, but the beautiful part about that for a builder is that you don't have to keep filling the well over again. Everyone follows you. It's a 2x25 course. Everyone follows you. And the other beautiful part about it is everyone who signs up and joins King Kong Matrix and this movement, this blessing, can't block their own blessings. No one can just wake up the next day and decide, I don't want to do this anymore. You will keep going whether you want to or not. You will keep earning whether you want to or not. And we're only at 2.3 million right now. Let's keep going. The fourth matrix, Baboon. The buy-in is $5. $5. I just took my son to McDonald's after basketball camp and I spent $18. $5 one time. For what? 4 crypto alerts per month for life. The payout that you get per position, 10 cents. 10-cent payout per position with a total payout of $6.7 million. 6.7 million. I think we're at about 10 now. We're at about $10 million for $6.75 buy-in. One time. I don't know about you, but I'm excited. I'm excited at this opportunity to spread this platform across the world where $5 can basically feed an entire family. 6.7 million can change a country. Let's go. The fifth matrix, Mandrill matrix. The buy-in is $10 for this particular matrix. You get paid out per position of 20 cents. And the total payout for Mandrill is $13.4 million. We are at $16.75 right now in total for all 5 matrices, one time for 5 crypto alerts per month. $16.75 one time for 5 crypto alerts per month and access to $22 million. $22 million. I want to hear some excitement. Somebody open their mic and tell me you are excited about this opportunity. I got my son over here screaming he's excited. Drop it in the chat.
I'm excited day by day.
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I just said I'm excited day by day. It's Pastor Godfrey. I'm excited.
Pastor Godfrey, and I see your comment in the chat too. I'll make him a burger with fries for $7. We make McDonald's rich. This is our opportunity right now to create our own table. This is our opportunity right now to create our own blessings and spread those blessings across the world. And with that, I'm going to hand it over to the builder himself, who can speak even more about this comp plan and about this opportunity and the overall vision that King Kong Matrix has, Mr. Wesley Hunter.
Thank you for that great presentation. You can stop the share right quick. So I'm going to hand it over to Dan in just a second. But before I do, there's one point that I want you guys to hear, right? And why it is that this particular opportunity is so exciting and so different than everything else we've ever done. I'm looking at quite a few names on here, you know, familiar people who have been with us on different legs of this journey. And we've had some difficult roads, but like any family, we've stuck together and we've made this thing work. Having said that, this comp plan is just unique. You know, David had a vision. David Lisiaga had a vision and he put that thing together. Why is this different? Because for once, we have an opportunity, right, to bring in large groups of people for just 25 cents, right? And I'll talk a little bit more about that towards the end, but understand what this is doing. We've always had hundreds of people in different nations who have wanted these opportunities, but they couldn't afford it. Now they can. And it's life changing. Like literally, we've got hundreds of people sitting around. I'm literally sitting here as the presentation is going, inboxing people who are waiting their turn to get a link. Like, when can I sign up? When can I get a link? We've never been in an opportunity like this. And more importantly, this is a big one. This is a matrix that doesn't require tons of people, though you can earn that way. Here's why this one is unique. In this comp plan, you can use your money. You can use your money to fuel your team. You can make purchases from your back office, right? Which allows you to help fuel your team, helping everybody to eat a little bit as we all work towards making a lot, right? Y'all know that's my theory. When everybody does a little, nobody has to do a lot. This comp plan is just different, right? It's not, well, I need 200 people over here. I need 300 people over here. Oh, let me go find 50 more people. However, for those nations, those struggling impoverished nations who always show up with hundreds of people to opportunities they can't afford, the goal with this comp plan was to make it affordable to them so that they could find a way out of their situation. Keep that in the forefront of your mind. Understand something. Has a huge philanthropic element where you can help to add some sense of wealth to desperate nations. In this case, you can help put food on a table for somebody far away who's struggling to make it, and at the same time benefit yourself, right? Now, they say, well, that's kind of selfish. Well, hey, man, that's the way of life. As we do more, we receive more. We've been taught that our whole life, right? This comp plan embodies that. You can bring people or money, and in doing either, you can help to enrich yourself and nations beyond our reach. Well, no longer beyond our reach. But with that said, I want to stop for a second, and I really want to give Mr. Dan Ellen his due. He is a corporate representative, and he can talk to you more about the product side and what that has done in the select group of people who have been invited to that before now exclusive group of people, and how much they've earned and how well they've done, right, in that space. So understand, this comp plan adds another degree of wealth, giving you the opportunity to take the money that you make here and invest in the crypto signals, which, as Miss Camille Young pointed out, will help you to 10x, 100x your income. So the product is awesome, and Mr. Dan Allen can highlight that. He can also talk to the comp plan, because this is a man who's been in this industry for quite some time. He's been massively successful, right? And he's very knowledgeable. I've had an opportunity to have some long discussions with him, and I am so impressed with how well he retains information and how well he regurgitates that information. I've heard this man do team trainings, and I'm sitting over with a notepad, and I'm just like, this guy is just a well of information, and he is our partner on this journey. He is Mr. Dan Allen. He is a corporate representative. And with that said, he's also the guy who can answer any of your questions in regards to what this opportunity is about, how the comp plan works, and anything else. So, Mr. Dan Allen, if you will, after you, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Hunter. How's everybody doing? I am excited to be in the, is it Easy Money Zone? What's the name of it? What's the name on the back? I was trying to read it. I was moving all around.
That's the Easy Money Squad, man. Easy Money Squad.
That's what it is. Yeah, I'm trying to get a t-shirt or something. I'm trying to earn a t-shirt. But yeah, my name's Dan Allen. I've been in the network marketing industry since 2000. That has grown. One of my mentors said, if these principles are sound, you could take them and use them anywhere. And so I did that. Opened up a cleaning company, did some decent stuff in real estate, mortgage notes, and also I learned how to trade once I figured out that real estate and mortgage notes were on the illiquid side of banking, right? And then trading global currencies was on the other side, on the liquid side. So I've been around, right? So, but what I wanted to do today is just help everybody from wherever they are today to get to that next step of more clarity for what you have your hands on with the King Kong Matrix. Miss Camille Young did an amazing job sharing the presentation. The 5 alerts, they're going to take you from being wherever you are and walk you right into being an investor, right? Robert Kiyosaki talks about the 4 different participants in global commerce, one being an E-quadrant person, the other being a small business person, the third being a big business person, and the 4th being an investor. By just having the membership and letting our side, our company, our service, research opportunities for you to consider as an investor, that automatically puts you as an investor with help. And that's what being a client over here in the King Kong Matrix is really all about. Then if you marry that and then add on being what I call a client plus, which is attaching yourself to the growth process of the company, helping the company grow with our client acquisition model, and then being able to share within that with us. So well, I don't want to double do what Mrs. Young did. So if you have any questions about anything with the presentation to get some clarity, one of the things that I guess is an okay gift of mine is I take business concepts and bring it back to a layman's perspective, being, coming from the middle class. So how can I help any of you gain your clarity?
Hello,
Hello.
this is Sharon Logan, and I
Hey,
was
Sharon,
just
how's it
like,
going?
oh, I'm blessed. I'm blessed. I tell you what, I'm really excited. I've been in network marketing since 1997, and I've did some big things in my life, and but I got kind of slowed down a little bit because I got sick. But y'all feel like y'all done made me well.
Ah,
Y'all feel
Amen.
like y'all done made me well. I mean, that sister that just got on and did her presentation, it was awesome. And then just listening at you guys are just the team I've been looking for. I'm gonna do what y'all saying to do. That's it. That's all.
I received that, and we can feel your energy kind of coming over the phone, and I appreciate you sharing.
And actually, I met Mr. Wesley by mistake early this morning. I was just looking to see what was going on Zoom, and bam, there he was blowing. I said, Lord, I thank you.
So, Miss Sharon, can I share something with you?
Yeah.
One time, it was actually promoted as the last time Jim Rome, one of my mentors, was going to be speaking live. So it was in Ohio. I'm from Philadelphia. So we drive the 6-7 hours to go see Jim Rome. And in that meeting, I don't think you were there, but I want to give you something from that meeting. Les Brown said, coincidences are God's way of staying anonymous. So when you say that you bumped into something that Mr. Hunter had on the internet, and you said it was kind of by accident, coincident, that's a lot of times where God is putting his fingerprint on something.
Yeah.
So I'm excited for you sharing that and bringing that journey back to mind, because I didn't think about Jim Rome or Les Brown all day today. So I appreciate you for giving that to me and sharing it with the group.
And I thank God for the presentation before anybody got on. I think that was Mr. T. Oh, I forgot his name. Eric Thomas. Yeah, when he said about going to California, well, he didn't know I'm on my way to California because that's where I'm from. And I said that just clarified where I'm supposed to be at.
Yes,
I didn't have enough of the South. Anyway, I'm excited. I'm excited. I'm getting ready. I feel like a comeback. That's how I feel. I feel a strong comeback. And it's been prophesied so many years that I was going to be a millionaire, and I believe it. I feel it now for real.
Congratulations in advance.
Okay, God bless you.
You too, man. Anybody else?
All right, this is Avion.
Hey, Avion, how's it going, friend?
It's going good. It's going good. All right, so I saw the presentation. I loved it. I saw the numbers. Really excited about those numbers. Where I'm stuck at is that, like, how does it work? You know, with me putting in the work, how does that, come together? Like, I see the number and everything. It's good, but like, how do I put in the work so I can get those numbers?
Awesome. So we pay out on two different pieces of productivity, right? One side of the house is, and everything is based off of that either 25 USDC that Ms. Camille was talking about with the Galata matrix, or all the way up to the 1675 in the Mandrill matrix. So when you go, what you end up marketing is our service, right? And when you find a client, 45% of every dollar that client pays for their membership goes to one side of our compensation structure called the uni level, right? I gotta share my screen. I thought I was already doing something.
Yeah, that'd be sweet.
Yeah, it'll help. I mean, so you gotta add all the value you can. So one side of the house, when you attract the client, right? So in business, we have two phases. I'm gonna just give it to you like you didn't know. You might have already known, but somebody might not know. So I'm gonna just give it to you, right? The first phase of business is called proof of concept, meaning that you're doing it to prove that it works. If it was a hamburger place, you will be making sure that you get feedback on the actual one client getting a hamburger at a time to make sure that product is what it needs to be. Then once you have proof of concept, then you go into something called scale, finding more customers, right? So the proof of concept process is you finding one client. That's what you want to do starting off, leaving this event if you just signing up today. Going and helping them get a chance to empower themselves with crypto alerts that are vetted by seasoned professionals, right? So when that client pays the 25 or 1675, right? 45% of that payment goes over here to the uni level, okay? And that 45% gets broken down between 5 different levels. Since this is your first client we're talking about, they're going to be your uni level 1, matrix 1, right? You're going to get paid for 50% of that 45%. Now here's the thing. If they would have just brought the 1 matrix, you would get paid on matrix number 1. If they went and brought 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, the 1675, you're going to get paid 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, all 5 of those payments at one time. Okay. So that's the direct energy that you put in to be able to attract that client that wouldn't have heard about King Kong Matrix at least that day without you. Okay. And then the other part of the payout, 50% goes to this side of the house, right? So you get the chance to get paid on 2 different sides of the house, and you get to dictate that pace, okay? And so with the 50%, that gets broken down into 5 payments as well. The payment here, right? I'm sorry, we'll go that way. The payment here, the payment here, the payment here, and the payment here. So that's from your direct activity, right? You attract one client, you got paid on both sides of the house. Now, if you kind of hear how I did those numbers, I told you that 45% went to the uni level, 50% went to the matrix, which is 95% of all the money collected. And then the person would ask what happens to the last 5%, the company keeps it for its profit model, right? Okay. So the company is in a partnership with the distributors that are marketing the services, and they're splitting it 95 to 5 in the direction of the distributors, okay? Now, as we're hanging out with the Easy Money Squad, you get to see that it's a team effort, right? So with the team effort part, it's where when you give away when you first sign that customer up, you don't know yet whether they want to be only a customer or a customer plus. They might want to also be on this marketing side with us. They may only want to be a customer. You'll find it out very shortly, right? If they choose to also be able to market the subscription to get part of that 95, get a piece of that 95%, then what we do is we teach them how to do what you did, okay? And then what happens is when they get their own customer, Now this is now indirect activity because you're not directly attached to it. When they go get their first customer, that customer goes on their level 1 of the uni level, but on your level 2. So that second customer, let's say Bob from Boston. So Bob from Boston gets started, and he also pays the $16.75 because the value is tremendous. You would then get matrix 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 payout all at one time, but instead of getting 50 cents like you did from Jane in Jacksonville, you would now get the 25% from Bob from Boston. Then what happens is you already had this matrix level first. This is your level 0. On your level 1, you get to put 2 different people / positions, okay? Because it mixes. And so Jane from Jacksonville took up spot number 1. Bob from Boston took up spot number 2. So then now, whether you, Jane from Jacksonville, or Bob from Boston get the next client, that person would then start off on your matrix level 2, and you'll start filling it out from there. And that's why we said people or positions, right? Because right now we're talking about people, but I'm gonna tell you what happened with Bob from Boston. He sat down with Mr. Hunter, and Mr. Hunter got a chance to show him what the vision of being a global marketer means, right? Because most of us say, okay, we could think of 4 states, we know somebody. We typically think smaller than what's available to us, and we're trained to be that way, right? So it's not a mistake. But by talking to vision expanders like Mr. Hunter, Bob from Boston, who didn't know you directly, Bob from Boston knew Jane from Jacksonville. So Bob from Boston is like, okay, I met Avion, but I'm just getting to know all y'all. He gets a chance to learn from Mr. Hunter directly, and he goes to build a national expansion, right? International business, while you're still building your way and you're growing. And what happens with that, he says, what is this I keep hearing about extra positions? And what we tell him is, although you pay for the 5 matrices on the customer side, on the client side, you could also turn on new positions, right? That wouldn't get you more alerts, but it'll get you more opportunities to get paid. And then Bob from Boston will say, tell me some more, right? And then so you heard Ms. Camille say, once you open up this matrix right here, which happened to be Mandrill, and you start off with your first person, you have took the first step of 1,000 miles, however it go, right? You took the one bite of the elephant, and it's getting filled all the way out, which is 60, right about 67, 66 point something million positions, transactions. This fills out totally to 16 to 13 million. I'm gonna tell you what Bob from Boston said when Mr. Hunter told him that. He said, you're saying that every time that I have a position, I've started the process of a $13 million payout. Mr. Hunter's going to say, absolutely. He's going to say, so if I take 10 non-extra positions, 10 in total, I know I'm not going to get any more alerts, right? That's the client side. But on his business side, if I had 10 matrices launched, you're telling me I got 10 different payouts, all that can max out at 13 million each. All I got to do is go educate the world. Mr. Hunter would say, exactly. So that's what happens here is you get the chance to build with direct energy, which is you're getting your own client via the different ways we talk to people, the word of mouth process, online marketing, a whole bunch of different ways to be able to attack that. But then the second part is the franchise model, as Ms. Young was talking about with McDonald's. See, the thing about McDonald's and the thing about franchises is the client can trust what they're going to get when they go to one they've never been before, because there's a system in place. Fries are to the left, milkshakes are to the right. So she trusted that system with her son coming from, I think it's basketball camp, if I heard it right. And so she was able to go support that particular building without knowing that business owner, because she knew the system. And that's what we have in place. And so as we teach other people from here, right? I'm here being from Philadelphia, where I'm from, or when I heard Miss Young said, she said Jersey, it sounded like, and she told somebody that was across the river from her. And then I know Mr. Hunter is from California. So we're already nationally, as we're talking, East Coast and West Coast, but this thing is actually global. And you could either start in the United States and go outward, or you can start outside the United States and still go back inward, if that makes sense. So that's what you have your hands on. You've walked into a global commerce opportunity. That McDonald's owner, they need somebody to go to that particular store, either come in, drive through, or DoorDash, right? That they have some geographical limitations in their business model. They have a great system to rely on, and McDonald's burgers are being sold all over the globe, but that one business owner has the limitations of the buildings that they own and then the people that visit them. What we get to do is be borderless. If you can make a friend and they're interested, curious, or excited about crypto, you can create not only a client, but a business partner, depending on what they see. So hopefully that added a little bit of value. If you need more, ask me another question. We can specify and break it down some more if that help.
Oh yeah, that was great. I did get a lot of information. You did answer a few of my future questions. One question that I did have though. All right, so you said so these positions, they're not people, they're positions, correct?
Both, right? So you start off as a person, but you have the ability to go take a, so these are all spots, right? They already exist. They just need to be colored in. So you think about buying those little follow along coloring books, right? And you just color in by the numbers. That's what this is. So this already exists from day one. Now you're just putting wallet addresses attached to it. The wallet address could be a new person, or it can be somebody that already exists that sees the value of having multiple positions by treating them all as profit centers. So when you see somebody get there, it could be a brand new person, or it can be an additional position purchased by somebody that's already in the system. So as this is filling out, it's going to be a mixture of both.
All right, and then my other question. So I came in on the Mandrill matrix, right? So the filler, I'm just gonna have to work on just this matrix, right? The other 4 back, I don't have to worry about those, or those.
So this is what happened. You're about to fall in love, right? You're about to fall in love. I don't know your first love story. We ain't hang out that much, but you're about to fall in love, right? So on the customer side, I use the word matrix still, but it means tier to me, right? Which tier alerts do you get? When I say matrix on the business side, it means profit centers or buckets even, right? I want you to picture it that way. What happens is there is an unlocking system. That's how we have it, right? And so because we want to help the entire world, you can come in, not you already told me, but just I want to be able to talk to the whole group. You can come in only at Galata, and then at that spot, your 2, 3, 4, and 5 profit centers, which are your matrices, they're locked, waiting for you to unlock them, okay? If you come in and buy the coin protocol at the beginning, what you did with your available to resource or capital, you unlock all 5 profit centers. Now that you go get a client, whatever profit center or whatever tier they start at, you get paid in that profit center. So you're actually getting because you already got Mandrill. If you go in your back office, you'll see where it says team financials bonus history. That's where it is, right? You'll see that you're getting paid from all 5 matrices, all 5 profit centers every day. So when somebody comes in, they choose Galata, we celebrate them because that's the best choice they have with that level of thinking, is that amount of resources, right? You get paid in your Galata matrix because you have a Galata matrix unlocked. If somebody comes in at Galata, then they look at the back office and say, oh, no, I need to go up at least a Makai. So they put up the Langer upgrade and the Makai upgrade. You get paid again, but not in Galata because that already happened. You get a Langer and a Makai commission when that person makes their decision, right? So you come in and now, not the lady from, because I forget the name I said, not Janice from Jacksonville or Bob from Boston, right? When Richard from Rhode Island, when he comes in, you didn't know him at all, right? You only knew Janice from Jacksonville, right? Who knew Bob from Boston. Now Rob from Rhode Island's coming in, and now when he comes in, you get the uni level on level 3, all 5 of those because he came in on the Kong protocol, and you go and you get all 5 of the payouts that's coming to you from the Matrix side as well. So that's what happens, right? And so, like I told you, Bob is being coached by Mr. Hunter. You still helping everybody else. You're still in the marketplace. Bob figures out that he can buy up to 1,000 different profit centers. So what Bob goes and does, he goes and buys 20 new King protocol packs. So he's getting paid 5 different times on 20 different packs. I hope that makes sense.
Oh, I get you. I get you. Okay, so the matrices, they're just profit centers.
That's
So,
what
and if I get, you know, as you said, if I get Bob in and Bob comes in on the 16, the manual, right? I get paid for his, like, on all 5 of my profit centers, right?
Yes, sir. That's
Okay.
exactly what happens.
So, hey, I would say sign me up, but I'm already signed up. Okay.
Hold up. That's how we go get those extra positions. So what happens is you can be in your own level 0, which is your original position. You may come in back in with your X position and you're on your level 10, and you mess around and get another pack, and you're also on your level 20. And when somebody comes in on level 21, all 3 of your positions that have 5 different profit centers each all get paid. And that's why when Ms. Young was saying 2 times 25, she's literally saying that when you get somebody started, they make a payment, that 0.20 USDC, it goes up 25 different payouts. And because you can have more positions, you can have yourself as a toll booth to multiple payouts going up. I hope that helps.
I am so in love with this concept.
So
I never understood it until you explained everything to me, how the matrix works and how the, the 2 sides and how everything comes together. This is amazing.
yeah, that's what I said.
And you guys know what else? This is Sharon Logan. You
Come
know what
on,
else?
Sharon.
When somebody can explain to you what's going on in detail, you can make money
Yes, ma'am.
because you know what you're doing.
Yes, ma'am.
But when you ain't trying to explain to somebody, and you just want to bring them in, no, that ain't gonna make no money. What's gonna make money is when that person understand exactly what you're saying, because I know I do.
Now,
Exactly.
Miss Sharon.
Exactly.
Let me give you one, Miss Sharon. Let me give you one. You ready?
Yeah,
All you had to do was bring them here, and we explained it. So
exactly.
you don't have to explain it. You just have to be the usher bringing somebody to a movie.
Right.
You
And
get
that's
them to
what
the
I want
seat.
to tell
So
them
we
now.
catch him and you cook him then, okay?
Does that make
Uh-huh.
sense? So as you get Janice from Jacksonville, Bob from Boston, Robert from Rhode Island, you don't have to do what I did. I'm
Right.
doing what I'm doing, right? You ain't have to do what Miss Young did. She did a phenomenal presentation.
Believe you
What
me.
you do is you said, listen, you got to meet these young people I'm talking to. I know what you think you're talking about, but you got to meet the young people I'm talking to.
Right, right.
So
And that's when the guy said, the young guy that just got off, when he said, how do I do this? And that's what I wanted to say. That's all I wanted to say. Get them to the meeting, because my leaders taught me years ago, if you show up, you can go up. If you show up, you can go up. That's it. That's all. Don't
Yes,
try to
ma'am.
explain nothing to nobody. You let the leaders, do the explaining.
You know what they told me years ago?
Mm.
They told me the magic of alls I know with the bad grammar and everything. Alls I know is Miss Young is amazing. Mr. Hunter, he sees the world super clearly. Everybody grows every time they get around those two.
Yeah.
I'm
I feel elevated already, and I just met you, a couple of hours ago?
I received that, Miss Sharon.
Yeah,
I received that. I'm
I'm
gonna take that, put that in my emotional bank.
okay. I'm excited. I am. Wow.
Anybody else? Mr. Honey, you want to jump in and add something, and I'll come back. You want to back and forth it because I know you always got value, or you want me just to go ahead and have fun?
I'll jump in here real quick.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. So, real quick. So I did see a question from Larry in the chat too, and I'll address that. The company launched on July 4th. Okay. And I'm gonna tell you, I've never seen so much excitement. I mean, I honestly, it's nice to be in a space where you don't have to sell it. This is one you just kind of show people, you know. And again, for me, I'll keep saying, moving this opportunity with a philanthropic heart, help to reach nations beyond your imagination. Right? You can affect change in other people's lives, and understand, you know, it's like we talk about the comp plan. You know, that's an interesting point that Mr. Dan Allen pointed out. You guys are looking at the packages and, you know, which package should I get? You know, well, look at it kind of like this. Look at it kind of like this. The more positions that you buy in the King Kong matrix, right? So you buy, you basically look at it as cups. The more money you have, the more cups you can extend so that you actually increase your earning potential throughout the 5 matrix. This is when we're talking about the King Kong protocol, right? Some are coming in with just 1 pack. So that's $16.75. So then you look at what those numbers indicate based on what Miss Camille Young shared. You know, a half a penny, 2 pennies, so forth, so on. However, when you, and I've had several people that do, they come in and they spend maybe, they want to buy 5 King Kong protocols. So what does that mean? They now have 5 cups in that same whale. So they multiply their earnings 5 times. Now, instead of earning a half a penny, they're earning that half a penny 5 times. Instead of earning a penny and so forth, 2 pennies, they are multiplying how many times their cup reaches into the whale. And we'll talk about that whale and the magic of how this thing works. But I've had some people actually come in and they're buying the 10 cup package. I'm calling it the cup package. It's the protocol, right? The King Kong protocol. You can buy 10. You can buy. I had somebody ask me today, what's the largest package they can bring? And I had to go, you know, I had to be honest, and I got to be honest to you guys right now. I think it's 1,000. But imagine 1,000 cups all fishing from the same whale. You see how this thing is structured? It allows for you to utilize your money to expand your earning potential if that's what you choose to do. Some don't have the money. So the comp plan is very generous to those who don't have the money. And this is why the uni level pays you so much more as the direct bonus. You kind of getting the vision here? So that those people who are doing the work, right, they're earning much higher percentages for 5 levels deep. So that though they may not have the money that some people may have in order to create more earning opportunities, they have the work ethic that says, you know what, I'm willing to do the work. And so they will reward handsomely in doing so. So it's a very unique concept of what has been put together here. And I'm gonna be very honest. And I want to put a challenge to you guys. I did this yesterday, and I asked you all to reach out to the internationals inside of your messenger, inside of your Telegram, inside of, you know, your WhatsApp. Those people over the years that you've been ignoring, you thought were scammers or whatever, because they had a funny spelled name or whatever the case might be. I asked all of you guys, I put a charge to you guys and asked each of you guys to send out 20 emails or 20 inbox messages. I'm just curious. I know some of you guys weren't on the call yesterday, but some of you were. I'm curious. Did anybody actually do what I asked? If you did, just put a yes in the chat. I'm curious to see who you are. Did anybody actually do what I asked? Because see, here's the thing, and we'll talk a little bit more about this at the end. I do want to give Mr. Dan Allen an opportunity. It doesn't go without notice. There are many people who are able to hit these comp plans, and they go very high, and they earn awesome incomes. You have to ask yourself, are you watching and waiting, or are you working? Are you watching and waiting, or are you working? I'm gonna be very honest. Like I can't bear look. Sleep is a luxury nowadays, right? A luxury that I hardly ever get. You know, Miss Sharon talked about she saw me on the Zoom call this morning. I think that was 4 o'clock this morning.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Why am I on a Zoom at 4 o'clock in the morning? We're doing onboarding calls. We're teaching people. I am bouncing from Zoom to Zoom. My point to you is this. You're going to earn as much of this opportunity as you choose to. And not without notice. I look at this at this Zoom and I see 24 people on this Zoom. And I ask, really?
Mr. Wesley, you asked did anybody do what you said. Well, I didn't hear the Zoom that you're talking about because I just found out about the business. And but I did do something. I have a friend at this clinic where I go. He's a nurse. He's from Africa. I told him about it. And
Awesome.
He's very interested.
Awesome. Man, I love that. Because one thing about
somebody else was on this call too.
You know, one thing about internationals, especially those that are here in America, right, is they tend to send something home each month anyway. They're sending something back to their homelands in order to help their families in their struggles. But guess what? He can use his money to put his people in an opportunity like this and help those families in those distant areas to generate their own income. Great, Miss Sharon. But my point of the matter is,
but I'm gonna hook him up with you. I'm gonna hook
absolutely.
him up.
Absolutely. I'm available 24/7. It's team no sleep for me. Because see, I'm not here to see if this works. And so I say to you guys without notice, there's 24 people on this call. Right? Are there only 24 people trying to win this opportunity? And then I ask you, do you truly want to win in this opportunity? And I ask that question because I'm gonna tell you like this. If you have developed a team, if you have signed up anybody in this opportunity and you have not invited them to this call, shame on you. Selfishness does not work. I'm gonna tell you another one. I look at the Discord app. I know how many people are signed up in this company, and I know that number is not reflected in the Discord app. So what does that tell me? That means there are people who are not getting the information that they need to be successful. Right. If you're looking to sign people up and then move to the next person, you are doing yourself and your team a disservice. That is not how this works. It's everybody really, truly living in the fact that we love each other and we help each other. And it comes as simple as plugging people into the information. You're not going to be on my team and I'm not sending you notifications. My team knows me. I don't care if it's 4 o'clock in the morning. I woke a few people up last night. I don't care. We got a baby to raise. And I'm going to remind you that this baby exists because it is my duty. It is my job to wish for them the same success that I achieve. And their success is my success. Are you doing your part? Now, it's fair to point out that in this opportunity, you really don't have to worry about that, right? You can still make your money even if they don't want it. It's easy to talk about the mindset of others. Oh, they don't get it. They just don't. But understand, if you really stop and look in the mirror and you ask yourself, how many hours today did you put into your business? How many hours today did you send out? And if you're not doing it, why should your team? Well, right. I'm busy. I'm different. I got a job. I got 5 kids. I got to go cook. You got a lot of excuses. How big is your why? And how bad do you want it? Right? So the point of the matter is, what you pour into this, people say, well, how much am I going to earn? I don't know. How much are you going to work? Now, truly speaking, you don't. In this opportunity, you don't. You can take a position. You can sit there. You can log in. You can take a look. You will watch your earnings increase. Some people have made thousands of dollars in the last week. It's only been around 1 week. Some people have made a few pennies in the last week. And some people have made nothing. Who are you? And what makes them different? This is a 25 cent opportunity that changes lives. And I'm going to tell you, I've yet to talk to too much of anybody who don't want it. It's crazy how many people are saying yes to this opportunity. We got hundreds of people lined up waiting to get signed up because they said yes. So when I see people who are struggling, it's because they're not asking. They're not asking. And if you're on my downline, if you're in my team, I know I'm giving you the tools you need. I'm giving you the fishing pole. I'm giving you the copy and paste messages, and all you got to do is take your finger, press it down, scroll down, paste it, and press send. So if you're not doing that, right, then shame on you. You have to do the work to wear the big shirt. But I can tell you this, in this opportunity, it is not as hard as any other opportunity I've ever done. In other opportunities, it was always you had to overcome, well, it sounds like a pyramid. Oh, well, people just don't want it. People don't get it. But see, here's what I'm saying. A lot of you guys have joined in on these spaces in network marketing, and you have not convinced yourself that this ain't that. That's why you wait. That's why you're watching. Well, no, I wouldn't put my money in it if I didn't believe. Well, no, that's not true. You put your money in because you were hopeful. But hope don't feed a meal. It don't put food on the plate. See, you're trying to convince yourself that you really believe. But if you really believe, you can tell a lot about a person by the passion they speak. Some deliver information. They give you all the information and say, so what do you think? But they really not confident. So they want to make sure they gave you everything. That way, if it goes wrong, you don't blame them, right? You know, I gave you everything I knew. You made that choice. See, your energy is what people receive. People join you before they ever join a business. So do you really believe that this is a great opportunity? And if so, how can I tell? How many messages have you sent out? How many people have you talked to? Some of you guys on this call, you know, I've been going through my phone book and I'm sending messages to people I ain't talked to in 2 or 3 years. Y'all hearing from me right now, right? Because I know this thing right here is fire. Has everybody on this call done this? Have you been going in your messenger, your telegram, your WhatsApp? Have you been contacting people, or are you just going to wait it out and see how it works first? Well, once I get it, once I understand, then I can go back and I can share it. Is that you? Because if it's you, you're in your own way. Like Mr. Dan Allen explained, your job is to be a master inviter. Your job is to copy and paste the message Wesley sent. That's all you got to do. You don't have to study nothing, learn nothing, just copy, paste. You know how to copy, paste? If you don't know how to copy, paste, please, we're running all day Zoom calls. We got like 4 Zooms open 24/7. I will teach you how to copy and paste, I promise. If that's too complicated for you, because if you're not doing that, then you're in your own way. Now, thankfully, this is one of those opportunities where, you know, those continue to earn. Your account won't fall off. To be honest, once you sign up for that 25 cents, I never got to talk to you again. It's the truth. Because I can't want better for you than you want for yourself. But luckily, in this case, I don't have to be concerned. I never got to talk to you again. And it's not going to hold me up. See, so that's one of the beauties of this. Because here's this comp plan. Let me tell you, you only need one direct in order to max out the entirety of the comp plan. What does that mean? That means, well, I don't want to talk to nobody, Wesley. Nobody gets this. Everybody thinks it's a scam. Or do they? Because I want to list of the people you're talking to. Because I'm talking to a whole lot of people that's telling me yes. So I need a list of the people you talk to. I don't want to talk to none of them. Make sure I block those numbers. Because usually when I hear that, everybody, that's usually the person that I'm talking to that's their thinking. They've talked to 1 or 2 people and they've embraced it's kind of like, you know, Eric Thomas talked about it in that Zoom. They're going to tell you about their opinion about a business they haven't joined, but you received it. See, you received it. You started acting on the energy that someone else shared, and they ain't even in an opportunity. But hey, this ain't me judging you. This ain't me judging you. This is me trying to show you this industry is truly about duplication. It's like joining the military. Nobody is coming to get you to join the military to be the general. I'm sorry. I know that you were born to be a general. You're a natural general. You got this. You came into the world ready to lead the charge, and you got all these wonderful things. And so you need all the information. Man, when a soldier is told to hop on a plane and go into a foreign nation and start firing shots, he does not get a debriefing of the conversation that took place between the president. He does what he's asked. He duplicates what he's taught, and in that, he brings himself back home safely. At least we pray. That's what this is. As you start, you are only to learn, to duplicate, to open your mind, to seeing how others have been successful. And in that, you will find yourself on the journey beyond your wildest imagination. Some of you know my story, 30 years in prison. I joined network marketing. And not without notice. It bears noticing. I'm a very strong leader and have been a leader all my life in a lot of different situations. But, and this is a huge but, how was I so massively so successful so quickly? First, I had to be honest with myself. I was in a space of crypto and Forex. I knew nothing about it. Like, So it was easy to convince me that I didn't know what I was talking about. I had no ego about that. And I did not feel that I needed to learn all of that stuff or outlearn all of that stuff in order to earn in the comp plan. I simply looked, I saw, I conquered because I did what I was asked, I did what I was shown, and I did what I was told until I began to become the voice to share that same information forward. It's on you to receive what's shared. And in that, you will find your success. So that's kind of a mindset training. I kind of did an overview of the comp plan, but I tell you this, there are many of us with huge hearts who have been massively successful in this industry. We are not here to trick you. We are not here to play you. And we do not wish you dark roads. When I see people go in these opportunities and they don't benefit from it, it's a sad moment for me. But I also know this. It's kind of like driving down the street and you see a homeless person and he has the sign up and says, "I'm hungry. Can you feed me?" You know, you do what you can when you can. It's a little different when you see somebody standing there and they have a sign up and says, "We'll work for food." I did the other day. I was driving by and there was a lady standing there, right? And she was an older Caucasian lady and she was standing there and she had a sign and she says, "We'll work for food." And I was impressed by her. I don't know. I can't always do it, but I was impressed by her. And I made a U-turn. I drove back and I told my woman, I said, "You know what? I need to give her something." My spirit led me thus, right? And so I did. My point is, what stood out for me was she was willing to work. She wasn't asking for a handout. She was looking for an opportunity, something everybody needs. Life rewards the workers. Right. And I could tell by the way that she was carrying herself, the way she was dressed. She was like just a woman down on her luck. She didn't seem to be one that had just given up on life. She was a woman down on her luck, but she was not asking for a handout. She was looking for an opportunity. Who are you? Are you looking for a handout or are you looking for an opportunity? Because if you're looking for an opportunity, you found it. All right. So with that said, I'm gonna hand it back to Mr. Dan Allen in case you guys have any other questions, and then I'll come and clean it up later. All right. And then we'll bring it back to Camille and see what else we have to share. Mr. Dan.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Who are you? That's a very good thing. Learning how to look in the mirror and living with your truth. But for me,
Dan, I have another question for you regarding to the trading side of it.
Yep.
All right. What platform would we trade the signals on?
Okay. So the alerts come in different forms, right? And so because all of them aren't just take a trade, right? Some of them are NFT stuff, some of them are other plays. So each alert is its own special baby, if you will, like it's its own creation. And the information to how to engage will also be inside the alert. So there's no cookie cutter answer today because each alert is going to be different. A very good question.
Okay. I understand. Would it be on MetaMask, like Binance, like what platform?
Okay. The alerts themselves will be specifically given out when the alert comes out. Okay. The MetaMask is the way the way most of us take in our payments from the company on the marketing side, and then also make our payments for multiple position other things we might want to do. What you're asking, I'm answering. Each alert will tell you exactly how you want to engage with it. It'll come with instructions. There's a whole situation. So there's not one answer to give you today, because I don't know which type of alert is coming out first. But at the time when the alert is given, it's tutorials, instructions, the whole thing all the way down.
Okay. Okay.
Absolutely. Great question. Anybody else?
Who are you, Dan?
Yep.
Who are you?
Who am I?
Yeah.
Charlotte's son. Yeah, I don't have a title with the company, right?
Yeah, he's Dan the man.
No, you
received
didn't
that.
bite, Dan.
I
I
know.
am a blessing.
Oh yeah, I'm terrible with the call response. Yeah,
Settle down.
it went blank. But I'm a blessing. I'll be a blessing. Hold on, let me catch
Settle
up.
down.
I'm a blessing.
I said settle down.
Yes, I am a blessing. Any other questions in this chat? Dan, did you have anything else?
Nah, that's what I'm asking. I was about to do my going once, going twice. Does anybody have anything else for me? Going once, going twice. It's been an absolute pleasure bringing hopefully some value to the call with Ms. Young and Mr. Hunter. And what I'm going to do is get out the way, turn it back over to Mr. Hunter, so that way he could kind of steer the ship whichever way he sees fit. But for everybody, it's been a plum pleasing pleasure as well as a privilege to hang out with y'all today. All right, Easy Money Squad. My name's Dan Allen. I am a blessing. Gotcha. And be well.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, bro. Thank you so much. And so I'm going to end it with this, only to say that we will be doing this presentation like we're scheduled for the next 3 weeks. It will be at the same time, right? The same link, the same time. So feel free to get your guests on, get your teams on, right? That way they have the information to share. And if you're involved in this opportunity, I'm hoping that you're plugged into the Discord. That way you're getting the information firsthand. There's nothing special about Wesley, right? There's nothing special about Wesley, except I want it. And understand something. I would love to see many of you other guys, and girls, put together your own Zoom calls. Do your own opportunity calls. Become the voice of Clean Kong. Share what you learn. Read the slides. Speak your truth. People join you before they ever join an opportunity. Step in front of the opportunity.
Is the call every day?
It's the same time. It's 2 p.m. What do we got? 2 p.m. Pacific, 4 p.m. Central, 5 p.m. Eastern, which happens to be 10 p.m. Nigerian time. Right? Okay. So, and we're doing this every day. So please, and it's the same link, just share the information. Oh, and more importantly, if you're involved in any of my chats and you've got those copy and paste messages and you're not sharing them, shame on you, because I don't care how busy you are. I'm over here sending them out right now, like while we're on the call. What you doing? Are you waiting and watching, or are you working? Together we can reach the top, but it all starts with self. I thank you guys all for joining the call, and I look forward to you all coming back tomorrow with your 10. Remember, that's the philosophy. 10 gets 10 and shows 10 how to do it. We should be blowing this thing up. And finally, I'll say to you, on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, we will have Mr. Dan Allen will be here to answer any questions in regards to, like he did today. So take advantage of the opportunity. Put the information in front of the people you want to see win, right? Before we end, I do see a hand up. I will take that hand. What do you have, Mr. Sunlove?
All right, thank you so much, sir. First of all, I will thank also our speaker tonight. Thank you, everyone. And we promise you here that we are going to keep on working hard to make sure that we meet up our targets. Yes, for us here in Nigeria, I can see that so many people, there's some track that some of them, they don't understand what we are doing right now, because there's something you said last time. When an opportunity comes like this, some of them they think like, oh, it look like old how do I put it, old method. Why? Because people have overcome them, by telling them lies, and they were thinking like it's true. Because I remember when you came to me today, after when you left, I was trying all my best to convince them, but thank God one of them are here right now and is talking to me. He is listening to me right now. That is Osunko. If you look at it, you will see him there. is with us right now. But some of the rest of them, they said no, it's not true. That how can I told them, listen, let me tell you the truth. When you see the truth, you will not believe that is the truth. If you see truth, you will never believe that is truth. But if it's lies, you will jump up inside it and fall on it. But we that knows that this will favor us, we are going to push, we'll keep on doing it. If they can't listen to us, we go, there's so many methods, there's so many ways that we can bring people in. We'll keep on pushing, and we are ready for it. Thank you also for your efforts that you are doing. You are pushing us in as well. Thank you, sir.
Absolutely. I always say it was me and two others when I first joined network marketing. We partnered up and we worked day and night, like literally team no sleep. We were living it. When we did that for 3-4 months, man, and Lord have mercy, did our lives change? Did our lives change? It only takes a couple of people to work beside you, right? With that said, you gave me an interesting concept, Mr. Sunlove, and so I'm gonna put somebody else on blast. So I have one of my team leaders from Uganda, Mr. Edwin Arthuri. He's been, with the team off and on throughout some storms, and yet I'm curious. I'm going to ask Edwin. Edwin, if you're able to speak, can you share what you think the vision is and why you think this is different than anything we've done before? Or do you? I don't know what you think.
Thank you so much, Mr. Wesley. This is a great opportunity. Amongst all the platforms that we've really been involved in, it's really been a tiresome journey, honestly. Like, you find every month you have to pay a certain subscription. But at this time, it's just a once-off fee. Then another thing is that there's an auto upgrade feature on the system, which really helps you because you're able to move with your people to the other levels. So it's a certain
You muted yourself, Edward. You muted yourself.
Sorry. It's an incredible opportunity that everyone needs to join at the moment. All right. Thank you so much. That's all I can say.
Absolutely. I appreciate you, Edward. You're always so calm and so easygoing, man. But I'm excited for you on this journey, man. I know what you can do with this, and I'm excited for that. So
Mr. Wesley, will he be on tomorrow?
Dan won't be here tomorrow. He'll be here Wednesday.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm understanding there are some questions. Anybody's had a question they wanted to ask that I can answer? Feel free to unmute your mic.
I'm ready to go.
I know that's right. Larry, did you have a question?
Yeah, my question is about the fact that this is being recorded. When will it be available for other people to view?
So to be all the way honest, I got 3 recordings I need to download, and I was just trying to figure it out. So the technology is still a little challenge for me. I'm not as quick as some, but as soon as I can figure it out, I am going to download them and upload them. I'm over here trying to figure it out now. I downloaded it. I don't know where it went, so I'm figuring it out. But I will get them uploaded.
Plug in with me after, Wesley, and I can help you out with that.
All right, great. Here, text me. I'm gonna put my number in the chat. Just text me. Because I do.
It's Avion.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Okay. Yeah. All right, cool. All right. Anybody else? Marissa, you had a question?
Hello, sir. Can you hear me?
It was answered already.
Okay.
Go ahead.
No, as long as she said it was answered. What do you have, son left?
Okay. I wanted to ask because Osunkwo don't know how to unmute his mic. I don't know whether someone muted him or not. I don't know. But I want to ask him if he has a question. Just touch your mic and you unmute yourself and ask question. Okay, if you can hear me.
Yeah, you have to touch. There you go.
I don't have the energy. That's it. I know I don't have the energy. I just respect my body.
We can barely hear you,
Go
Asuko.
ahead. I think he's having a network issue. Think so.
Okay. All right. So with that said, I see you, Soup. Yeah, she says you reached out to over 20. Awesome. And if everybody does a little, nobody has to do a lot. This thing is really exciting. It's really easy. And I'm telling you, I mean, honestly, it's like if I send a message out to 100 people, in all fairness, I'm going to say maybe, 60 of them might ignore it. 2 or 3 might be like a no. But on the average, out of 100, I'm going to say at least 20 are asking for more info. At least that. You know what I mean? At least that. I probably more than that. I want to really be honest but we got people signed up for this. This is a different kind of opportunity. The thing is getting people in front of the vision. That's your job. Like, are you really, does your team know how to explain it? Are they in the Discord? Have you brought them here to this call?
Number one, Mr. Wesley, you and Miss Camille is a power team, okay?
Well, thank you. Thank you.
You guys are a power team.
We like to think so sometimes.
Oh, yeah,
But
y'all
yeah.
a power team.
Well, one thing I can say about, working with Miss Camille is she really takes the time and makes a sacrifice along with many of the other leaders, right? We're really taking this time and we're like on Zooms all day long. Like we're sleeping in shifts. I know we have Annetta on the call, Edwin, I don't know, Justice left. I mean, like we're sleeping in shifts over here to get this stuff done. So we're full 100% here for you. You got to show up for yourself. You don't have to know anything. Just get them to the call. We'll walk them through it. We'll get them set up. But with that said, I do want to go ahead.
I was taught that years ago. If they show up, they'll go up.
Absolutely.
You got to get them to the call, not you explain it, but
you got to want it.
Yeah.
It's not going to, in this opportunity, yeah, you will make some money. You can do nothing and you're going to make some money. Honestly, you can literally sit here and do nothing. You're going to make some money. The question is how much? And how much do you deserve? Do you think you deserve if you do nothing? Those who do the work will wear the big shirt. All right, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to wrap this up. We're going on a little long, but Mr. Sunlove, I want to give you one last opportunity to ask any question you may have.
Okay, thank you, sir. I want to ask if we invite someone and he say he doesn't have the money to sign in, what do we do?
Well, I can tell you that team philosophies vary, right? Right now, what we are doing as a team, there's 2 things. The promos, I did get a message, and for the coupons, they will be coming out here as soon as we can get the last thing fixed, which is to be going out hopefully by tomorrow is what we're hoping. So those people who got the coupons from the company, giving the free positions, you will get that coupon and they can sign up with that. Outside of that, we do have coupons that we can use we can purchase from our back office and to help people. And then there's some of the teams that have taken and put pools of money together. We're talking about 25 cents. So, we give them $1 worth of BNB, $1 worth of USDC. We get them in and let them see what they do. Right? It's giving a person an opportunity to work for what they desire. So we can get them in, see what they do, and how quickly will they go up in earnings? How much more money will they make? Well, that'll be determined on what they do. So it's an opportunity. Instead of handicapping people and just putting them in and letting them sit there, it gives them an opportunity to come in and earn their worth. They want an opportunity to prove themselves, an opportunity to earn. They come in and do the work, right? So that's what we're doing as a team in many parts of the network.
Sometimes you pay for people and make them lazy.
Exactly.
And then
what we don't want to do is make them lazy.
Really go get it. If somebody really wants something, like I didn't have no money today, but I knew I needed $16.95, however much it is. And I said, I'm going to get this little change.
Yeah, that's right. You work for what you want.
People do what they want to do. They'll go buy a $400 purse if they want it. If they really want it, they'll go get it.
They'll find it. Plus, I'm going to tell you this.
Find the money.
A lot of times that goes to mindset. Usually the person who will not make the sacrifice to go find the money is because they don't totally believe in the opportunity and they don't want to take the risk. So now you done brought them in and now you're going to convince them after you just spent your money. They were never convinced in the first place. They never really wanted it.
Exactly.
I have the second one. The second one is that what of the people that has the money? How are they going to pay?
They would pay the same way. They get on a Zoom with one of us. We're doing all day Zooms. If they got the money, we get them set up and signed up. All they got to do is join in Zoom. We walk them through it step by step.
I'm ready.
Okay. All right.
Right.
All right. Thank you, sir. Yeah, it's okay.
Absolutely. But make sure any guests that you invite to any of the group chats that they mention that, your name as the person, hi, I'm such and such. I was invited by such and such. That way, even as we onboard them and get them situated, we make sure we place them appropriately. That's important. All right. With that being said, I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up. Ms. Young, you have anything you want to say before we close it out?
No, I'm just excited and ready to go. Let's all be blessings, everybody. Let's all be blessings.
Absolutely. Be a blessing in order to be blessed, right?
Be a
Really
blessing.
simple. It's a very simple measure.
I'm a blessing to the nations. Bye.
Absolutely. Peace. See you tomorrow. Bring your team with you. Bring your guests. Let's double this thing. Let's go.
Yes.
All right.
Mr. Wesley, are you ready to sign?